enough to go for another encounter with Painter School. And I hope and the blessings of all these ladies and gentlemen are with us to make sure that this encounter continues for many more years to come. And I can see Keith smiling at us and proving what I said. Thank you very much. While welcoming all of you to witness this event, I request all of you to enjoy and make it a memorable day. Thank you very much. Now, on behalf of the organizing committee and on behalf of the Painters Past Painters Association, Mr. Zahir will make a short speech.
Good morning, all of you. It's a great pleasure. It's a miracle that I am coming here today. In the good old days, in the shop, I would not done that. Anyway, to make it short and sweet, I will tell you something about painters and sensibilities in a very nutshell. Painter Mission, the school that I made in 1953, and I left in 1968. When you go to the history of painters, Reverend Painter, in 1910, he started a small school at Margasur. That school was later transferred to a location where the Reservoir Road called and that continued there. And the secondary section of painters was down for the ICM, which is the present technical college. And at that moment, we can say painters should be very proud. There's a world-class painter called David Painter. We call him Uncle David. Actually, I knew him personally. I call him because we are here. If you want to see David anymore, you can go to the Trinity College Chapel or you know who David Painter is. Another important person, when I was joined school, was having with my principal. Her brother Chris Reed was announcer at the Radio Ceylon. And also he was a film star who took part in the Bridge of River Kawai. They all know more. Oh, I can't go anymore because there's so much to talk, but let us focus on St. Xavier's. Coming to the history of Norelli and education. If I go, I can speak to you on history of Norelli, that take hours. We didn't stop at that. We go to the education means the first school in education was St. Edward's. This was passed in 1835. A group of British settlers decided they should have a British school, and St. Edward started. The location is the present Mr. Palace's house at Chapel Street. But unfortunately, that St. Edward did not go through. By that time, a new baby was born. That was St. Xavier's. This St. Xavier's gradually grew up into a great momentum. It became an English boarding school. It had a girls section also at the rear, maybe somewhere in the present community. That was a place called the Tin Cottage. Tin Cottage housed the girls. In 1901, the girls of St. Xavier's were all transferred to another location adjoining the park called the Nest and renamed Good Shepherd Convent. I hope most of y'all don't know, even the convent girls don't know that they are offsprings of St. Xavier's. No. So today, why is Mr. Zahir is one thing, my old school painters, the other is St. Xavier's, and there is another secret on this cup. Mr. Zahir did not present this cup. This is not my money. I was a historian going so mad in history, and I was specializing Sir Samuel Baker. One day, Dr. Dayamanaman and Maria Suse said, Baker's relations had come. I went and met them. For 5 years I corresponded. And she gave me an award for the foundation. Plus she said, Zahir, you go to the cemetery and get John Baker. John Baker is the first man who bought the first batch of horses. This is not the race course. The first race course is at Margasur. I have the photograph, I have the map and all. This is the second race course. So John was the first man who bought the first batch of horses. And he was, now what happened? He is buried here. He is buried here. So she wanted the death certificate and a photograph of the cemetery. And I went to the Holy Trinity Church and met Father Phillips. And I told him my plight. Then he opened the big scroll, turned it over and over again in big, those nice script letters. That certificate was given. I took a photograph. I got city light. Actually, I was a very funny man. I was scared to take the thing home. I directly went to the post office and sent it to London. After a few weeks, I get a check, a Barclays Bank check. Something to that extent of something 50 to 20,000 rupees. So at that time my foundation talk was not going all over, it was with me, and I just kept it. Again, but for me it was a madness. Although the shop, wherever I go, it was this tourism and this history was there. Recently when Mr. Jagannathan said, we want a cup, at the back of my mind I said, I got your money. This is not Mr. Zahir, Mr. Sir Samuel Baker's great granddaughter Venice Barry from Hook Norton, London. Her money is there which she gave for the foundation work. And it is with that money that I bought you this car. So you don't thank me, you thank her, but she didn't go. She went blind. She couldn't write to me. I have a lot of correspondence of hers. Her father, her husband, Christopher Barry was a director at the BBC, but now they all got at East End London. So that's that, and today is a great opportunity, and very soon we are going to have the Baker Foundation General Meeting, and we are going to appoint, because I am the founder member, I will be there lifeline. And we are going to have a new president. And my campaign is from Jagannathan, who has been a very viable person who has brought a lot of momentum into these matters in schools and all. And I of course say, please make Mr. Jagannathan the president, but there's going to be a committee, there's going to be... This source is not only the thing Baker Foundation has on tourism. And one more thing I want to say, now that His Worship the Mayor is also here. I've been telling this right throughout. I honor this Mayor, but I am in love with Mahinda Dolampika also. I can't forget him, he's a part of my soul, but it does not mean I don't love, I like you, I love you. There are so many mayors before you whom I hated, I tell you that also. You are different. One day I can foresee you and Mahinda Dolampika, all of you will get to work. He won't be come and fight with you to get the mayor, but maybe he'll be in another authority to help you out. At the UDA he might be most probably director of the Nuri Development Authority. He will work with you because there's a lot more to do. And Maite Silva, my God, and you're all are very famous people. So what is going to happen is we are going to have a meeting and the office bearers, committees, constitution, and I will be there as the Queen's mother going into retirement. Thank Mumbai. Go to Pai, wherever Natatarama, Magidanti, Uduragana, Baga, Duni, Turtikam, Gatane, then one of the eyes cloud check. So whatever it is, we are going to have a nice meeting and Mr. Jagannathan will take over.
Yeah, thank you very much. Many things to go.